guys, and welcome to another exciting episode on Lines and Rhymes. My name is Well Wilson, and as always, I will not be doing the show alone. I have with me two amazing, you know what, let me rephrase, masters of the game here with me on set Lines and Rhymes. Without much ado, let me introduce you to my guest. Meet CSN, the radio apprentice. He is everything but ordinary.
No, that's his wife.
For real?
That's his wife.
So let me just introduce him, then you see why I say so. Now, he is a podcaster. He is an engineer. He is a writer and a poet. So what in all these things I said is ordinary?
Well, the fact
Which
that
part of it is
the
ordinary?
fact that you keep saying that we cannot have a profile that doesn't work. Yeah.
It's great to have you on the show. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's better. Like,
Wow.
just go straight to just tell me you're welcome.
Wow. It's humility. It's called humility. So I would introduce my next guest without much ado. He is the kingmaker. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Graciano. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you very much, Well. I'm very
So
grateful.
again, he's anything but ordinary. This man I'm about to introduce you.
She's right.
Introduce to you.
She's right.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
He's taking it. You see, you're pairing a king with an apprentice. Like, who does that? Sheyao can see what's happening here. I mean, a fix. A king and an apprentice.
Okay, so I don't know how
I'm
to
at your
take
service,
myself
sir.
out of this right now because
You started it.
words already.
You started
No,
it.
but you know what I'm trying to say. They're both masters, nonetheless. Okay, so Sir Graciano, he is a mentor to many. You need to see the people that he has put through in this line of business. Amazing, wonders what he's doing. He's a poet, he's a writer, and he's just everything amazing. So we owe a lot of thanks to Graciano. I'll tell you this story one day, but for today, we're just going to let him enjoy the
We
show.
all
without-
owe him a lot of thanks, sir.
We all do, right? We all
Why are you
do.
doing dramatic?
So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so it's great to have the both of you on this show.
Okay.
So you all know the 411 Lines and Rhymes is a poetry talk and game show. So what we do is we get poets from all over and we have them, just come on our show and we have a good time together, okay? Okay, so guys, without much ado, we'll dive straight into the first segment of the show. I'm all smiles because I know that it's about to go down with these two people we have here. Now, the first segment is called Can They Work It? It's really simple, I promise you. Now, can they work it as it implies? It's the both of you. Have you guys done a piece together before just for the camera?
No.
See? So what we're going to do on this segment is we're going to try and see how the both of you can synergize and create a piece that makes sense using our theme and subject. That's what makes it amazing.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Who wants to take the lead on this
I
particular
have to get in
segment?
very fast.
Okay, let's give it some time to cool down. We'll be right back. If you want to see what they have for us, don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It's still Lines and Rhymes, and it's time for us to get into the good part of the show. Remember, I told you this segment is called Can You Work It? And the theme you would be using for us today is rebellion. So themes, basically, because I'm going to give you two of it: rebellion and new birth. And the subject that the both of you have to fly and grow your tentacles on is to leave and yet exist here again.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Well, we're just going to rephrase it. Rebellion, I no agree. That's my own theme. Rebirth, born again.
Okay.
Which other one again?
Anyhow you like it, just do it. As long as
As
in the
you
end of
like
the
it,
day,
Shakespeare.
you're giving us support.
Exactly, guys.
So who wants to go first though?
I will.
All right, you guys, let's allow Sir Graciano grace us.
You just did things the right way. Let the king begin and let his apprentice wait for the vibe. Oh my God.
Wisdom.
You
All right.
You sit and chair, you sit and chair. You sit on a chair and you sit and chair. You sit and chair, you sit and chair. You sit on a chair and you sit and chair. I like the way you sit and chair. It urges me to do more, so daring. I hear the sound of simmering tears. It sounds like the noise of a crowd cheering. You sit so calmly, like a kettle of burning coals. You sit like an electrocuted girlie on a lover's pole. You sit and chair, you sit and chair. You sit on a chair and you sit and chair. You sit and chair, you sit and chair. You sit on a chair and you sit and chair. My blood is whiskey, but because it bears the opportunity, just sit and cheer. In Benway, I smeared blood and bread like Barma. In my previous life, I died a suicide bomber. I flushed enemies in one scene. Yes, you can call me Samson. The skin of the lion I killed decorates your throne, but the bones are my own. Yes, the bones remain my own, yet you sit and cheer. Rolling tape action. Cut, cut. No, I can't cut because I am not Connecticut. You seem to forget that I know all I know is my word. So when you say hold on, I hear pick two. When you say bolts on, I hear wonders too. My arms have terrorists trying to expel life from bodies of your bodies. As a child, I made toys from triggers, closer to my fingers are DJs playing the music of death. Can't you see ghosts dancing to this music birth? Yet you sit and cheer.
Hey. I no agree. We ended up being brought into a nation with broken arms and broken legs. I no agree. We voted a viper in cover for beer. I no agree. We all summed up ourselves and made a mess of the future that we wanted to create. I no agree. They told us that the best thing that could ever happen to us is to hang our wings on promises, and it failed. I no agree. We're still arguing about everything else for the future that we hold dear. I no agree. We're still being paid to carry on a legacy of people that are too old to give us ability to be young. I no agree. We are being paid to protect the leaders of tomorrow, and yet you're the leader of today. I no agree, and yet you're still being paid for what to eat, because your children will still receive from what you beg. I no agree. We're still here. We're doing rebellion, Abi. Are we still? Am I lost?
I would hang on the hairs on the insides of your bottom. I'd walk my way into the most delicate part of your scrotum. I would bite so hard until you know that Biafra was less than a bite. I would bite so hard until your fears will leave your anguish in fright. I would creep into and corrupt your racket. I'll teach your things to say to peace you and not get your nugget. I'll lodge myself amidst your market people, beautiful gating like the cripple. I would make shred leaves and expose bowels of I wouldn't leave until the lies become the leaves of the book of dirges. Oh yes, read as it emerges. Every 4 years, I'll tickle my gears. I'll march my lorries into the stems of your schools. I'll pluck your babies or ripe and disappear into the woods. Despite your harsh staff screaming, bring back our girls. It's in my forest they will learn to citadel. I'll make the ambitions run away from runways. I won't reappear until I'm done planting chicken bombs in their wombs. Chicken bombs, I will brace my happy fingers, make you dirt singers, energy ringers. As for the dance, you almost dance. History must have divorced the memory, returned from Canterbury. Last time I released the mixtape, Okroso spinned on all landscape. Sitting bombs dance too, so sit and cheer. You shouldn't dance with abundance of your redundant, sit and cheer until my bombs come for your bombs, sit and cheer until my bombs come for your bombs, sit and cheer until my bombs come for your bombs. But you see, I like the way you sit and cheer. It urges me to do more, so daring. I hear the sound of simmering chairs. It sounds like another crowd cheering. You sit so calmly, like a kettle on burning coals. You sit like an electrocuted girlie on a lover's pole. You sit and cheer, you sit and cheer. You sit on the chair and you sit and cheer. You sit and cheer, you sit and cheer. You sit on the chair and you sit and cheer.
There's nothing to cheer about, seriously, I can tell you that. There's nothing at all here that we need to cheer about. There's nothing to dance about. Love has left me because I chose the path of giving and not taking. Everything has left me because life is changing every day. They tell us that the world spins around 24 hours of the day, and I'm still sitting right here doing nothing but shouting, I no agree. Who's protesting? Me. Who's loving? Me. Who's caring? Me. Family would leave, but I will stay. Because if this nation is broken, you and I are going to remain here. Because the bread we ate today is going to be sheep tomorrow.
Okay, you guys. That was amazing. I knew when I said I invited masters of the game on the show, I wasn't bluffing. At least people.
You're the master inviter.
I know, right? Because I mean, what is this? This is amazing. That was amazing. So, I mean, you started out with the chant. That chant was really beautiful. Now, you know, when you talk about rebellion and new birth all faced together within a particular poem, what would you say was the first line of thought, choosing your words for this particular poem?
There's a lot of rebellion happening, and it's because of the social unrest. It's because of the insecurity challenges. You know, we are living like animals. You won't recognize that. It's just like you being around yourself always, and then an uncle visit and say, you don't they grow. You don't realize that you are growing. It's the same way we don't realize how very far we are from what makes life life.
Yeah.
Because we are getting used to things that really do not matter. You see, the life expectancy is getting low every day. It's like the dollar is pounding the naira is getting dollar, So everything is getting messier and nobody's screaming. Those that are screaming are screaming. The things people scream about are just let us breathe. It's not even let's live, let's just breathe. Yeah. And you see, so there's a brain drain happening consciously. People are living,
And I think your chant points to the fact that some of us are just lax about the whole situation.
And you won't blame them. They don't even have access to some of it. I visited, not even outside Nigeria, I visited a hotel in Lagos. I was coming out of the hotel. I was like, can't life just be like this? I was treated so nicely and it felt like I was in heaven. But that's just normal. It's even in Nigeria here. I've traveled out of the country, but this one is in Nigeria. Like I was coming out of the hotel, I'm like, oh God, can't life just be like this? I was coming back to my own house and I felt like I was going to Hades. I was going back to Hades.
Okay, thank you so much. Radio apprentice. I don't know why we still keep calling you an apprentice, by the way. I have no idea why.
Humility.
That's it. So, what was the state of mind? I'm pretty sure that, everybody knew that the pointer was to a country that was already reclining in almost everything. So, your choice of words.
Well, I just think that my choice of words were even well created the way I wanted them. I'm probably sure I was even much more plain in understanding than it is.
But then, it's all poetry nonetheless.
Yeah, but a lot of things went down. We fought, we quarreled over this whole arrangement. I even had issue with my cousin in cause of trying to pick a leader. Okay? And when you try to picture what's happening today, I don't think there's any word you want to put together that beats the fact that we're at the verge of being completely broken. We're broken already. We're just trying to fix the pieces. As he's drinking from this cup right now. What is left of it now is just to drink from a pot of it that is quite sharp. And then he gets to injure himself and he won't drink again. That's where we are right now, and that's what's happening. And so there's no best word to use to describe what's happening than to just say. And that's when you said, that's when you said rebellion. I say, what's the other word for it? I know, agree.
I know, right?
I know is the reason why we're here. We're not even talking about the other thing. That's why I said I wasn't able to bring everything together because I know, agree. Yeah. If I should pour it out, I'm sure that something else is going to happen.
You guys, thank you so much. That was a very beautiful segment. We're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll go into the last segment, which is the spontaneous rendition. And of course, I'm sure the both of you are up to the task. Same thing, but with a little twist. So when we come back, I'm going to share the twist with my guests. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. It's still Lines and Rhymes, and I still have my amazing guests here, the apprentice and the kingmaker.
Gracias. We're back.
Like we never left. Gracias is usually like this.
Back to the same old clefts.
Okay, so it's time for us to just wrap up the show, but we won't do that until we finish with this particular segment. Now, this segment, for those of you who've been following, you already know, it is the spontaneous rendition. Now, the spontaneous rendition, as it implies, is it has to be spontaneous. Off the top of your head, like a freestyle and what have you. Okay. So, the twist is, okay, before we get to the twist, I'll just tell you the nitty-gritty of how this works, okay? Now, our timer will be put up, 1 minute, 30 seconds. You have 1 minute, 30 seconds to make a poem for us based off on our theme and subject that we'll share with you. Now for the twist.
When you say twist, the king is here.
Okay.
The king is here.
So no problem.
Yeah, no problem, sir. Is there a problem, sir?
So for the twist, right, I'm going to share with you words and phrases that must be found in your poem. Okay. Now, this is different from the theme. Now, your theme is there, your subject is there. Now, within the poem that would, wow.
Can I ask a question?
Well, I'm trying to explain.
No, let me ask. I have to ask this question.
Okay.
Now, you said you have to highlight the words in the poem.
Mm-hmm.
English. But I have a problem with English.
Rephrase it.
Thank you very much. God bless. That's so kind.
There's nothing else I can say.
Let's go on. Let's go, guys.
Okay, so who's going to go first? Who wants to start?
The king.
The kingmaker will go first. Okay, 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock. Your theme is revolution. Your subject is if a change must come.
Okay.
Now, the phrases or words that you must add into your poem: 1, uncharted; 2, dwindling spirits with shivering hands; 3, terrified but unperturbed. But because I'm nice, you can just pick any of the 2 and just put into your poem. So, we're good?
Mm-hmm.
Kingmaker, ever ready. All right, timer starts now.
If change must come, this background shouldn't be in a chrome. Because with dwindling spirits and shaky hands, with hashtags and hashtags wearing rags, terrified and unperturbed is our brand. Uncharted is this lonesome road we travel, but we brag. Boo Harry. So Boo Harry, and I'm not even talking about your president. They said his music tickled ears, made feet dance here and there, accusing the flow of nomadism, causing the mufflings and shufflings of terrorism. Isn't he the Fulani musician? They said he promised change, to make us the stunt in the stock exchange, to make corruption scratch and win. He now dances though the scene, his average is mean. When exactly did he become a magician? When did all Harrys become Harry Potter? When did all pure waters become begotten of cured gutters? When will your mustache lift to your ears and whisper your age? When will you learn to sleep and accept superheroes on this stage? When will your cupid step in northern balls won't just stop at shielding your eyes from seeing defeat, but also point at the moral cause of wicked women tendencies? Clear upon even those lips that greet, can't you see that all men are evil? A mere polished version from the crude to the civil. So you blame the herdsman for calling you a goat, the goat that voted but did not vote. Even Aztecs know that everyone is biased, so why point and kill the palm wine tapster who gassed? From the pulpit to the pew, the gentle Gentiles to the Jewish you, we are all wild with one weakness, we're all down with one sickness. So why crown him chemical to Holocaust when you know what a pound of meat costs? So our need to concede and succeed lies in our ability to consider little handshake beads, breed seeds of greed that bleed. So the deed to do is not to do the deed they did, shout God forbid, or cause those that lead, but to intercede and change from deep within, because that has been the being, the in of the sins of sins. Sins. Gracias.
Okay. That was beautiful. I felt like you didn't have enough time.
I had a lot of lines to do.
I know, right?
I didn't know 1 minute, 30 seconds could be this short.
That was really, really nice.
30 seconds is enough.
Can you imagine?
I can't do what the king just did.
But you can do what you
If I
can
challenge
do.
the king here, how am I supposed to learn more?
Can you imagine?
No, we have to just say here right now.
The apprentice picks up from the master, isn't it?
Exactly.
So-
And the master has already done
so
1
the
minute, 30
master teaches
seconds.
the apprentice to become better. Why are we trying to change this stuff? Can you just do your work? Can you just do your work? Do you want me to repeat the theme, the subject?
No, you don't.
and-
You don't need to. You don't need to. And you
have
know,
it
the
all
master did it
sorted.
in English, so I can use English broken.
Okay, so your 1 minute 30 seconds starts now.
Terrified, but unperturbed. Yeah, I know greed. I know the fear, but I no fear you. That's what the dollar said to the naira recently. And you guess naira is still trying to beat up that balance and question her people and ask questions of everyone who is actually helping her grow stronger. What are you people doing? What's up with me? Where is my life going to? And the dollar is saying, you say you know the fear before. Come, I don't learn broken. You know, it's become something quite eminent and huge that we have to speak languages within the currency that we plan to afford. We can't buy things we want to buy because you just have to look up to the sky and let the rain fall, and the things you need are going to appear in your home, happy and faithful. Who does that? And then the pound will sit out there rambling and laughing. All of them are just they play so I don't learn the language from my backyard, it happen. And that's what we all hear. And then you sit back and you're eating, and then you cannot even afford to buy the bole. And madam is saying, na dollar kosa, naira sef no get stand. And our kids get to hear the currency that is not even in our home. We learn things that are not meant to be in our pen. And then you think about it. Where are we headed? But I dey fear, na so dollar tell naira. But na me dey ground now. Who be you? Sure, let's talk business.
Let's talk business.
Okay, so I enjoyed the poem because it made me laugh all through. It's something that everybody relates to. I mean, it's easy to understand where you're coming from, talking about the economy of the country. Why are you so proud? Talking about the economy of the country, you know, in relations to the naira, the dollar, and the pound. That was really nice.
The part where he got me was where he said that was what the dollar said to the naira. And I'm like,
And then the point where the pound also tells the both of them that the both of you are playing equal. So that was really beautiful. It was also like it felt like a continuous play on words.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that was really beautiful.
Well, what are we going to say?
Okay, masters of the game, you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, it was amazing here with Sir Graciano and CSN, the Radio Apprentice.
Thank you, Lines and Rhymes.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you,
We hope
Lines
to
and
have you
Rhymes.
again and again and again, because I mean, what is poetry if your faces are not on there?
Yeah, I always like to be with the king. Every time you bring him, just bring the king.
All right, you guys, please follow my guests on their socials, follow their works and everything. It's on display right below. And follow Lines and Rhymes. Like and share this video so your friends can see as well. Friends and family, everyone that you love. Follow Wealth Wilson as well. Because, I mean, why would you not follow
She's
me?
the finest.
She knows where she's going to, so
Yeah.
follow her.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, to have an amazing, amazing, amazing time ahead of you.